Learning how to play the handbell isn't only about the flick of the wrist. It's all about coordination. Students have a lot of activities to choose from to show their support. One being hands painting. Students come, choose a color, paint their hands, and this room of laughter and smiles is the result of some four-legged mammals, better known as man's best friend. 3 of these therapy dogs were brought to NDSU to help students get their minds right.
These who brought in the dogs were just great to converse with and take your mind off of school a little bit. And I've got a quiz tomorrow that I haven't really thought as much about, and I feel perfectly calm going into it.
Some students were surprised to see the therapy dogs because they thought the session was just a presentation.
I didn't actually see them until the end, and they were like, oh yeah, you guys are the therapy dogs, and I was like, what?
It really is heartwarming to watch the patients and students relax and feel better when you come to visit them. Just seeing smiles is really rewarding.
The ladies of the group say even though the dogs are their personal pets, they are licensed and will create a safe environment for anyone that wants the stress-relieving experience.
It's important in this day and age where so many people are trying to pass their dogs and other animals off as therapy dogs, to know that we have been evaluated and we are a safe team.
A team that just wants to improve health, one dog at a time. Yarvos Reel, Campus News. Every hour at Concordia College, you can hear the bells ringing. But what most people don't know is the Concordia Handbell Choir was developed with inspiration from the bell tower.
The instrument dates back actually to tower bells in England, where, if you think about Concordia's bell tower or something like that, those guys have to practice. And so they developed a smaller handheld version.
These handbells first started creating tunes in churches around the United States. But now, the campus choir bells are creating more than just church melodies.
Handbells have grown to be more of a performing instrument.
These instruments create more than just music.
I'm also involved in other musical ensembles where there's plenty of practicing involved. But here we kind of get to show up, we can read, we can have fun, we can laugh, and then at the end of the day we can make good music.
In order to make good music,
basically this line is the melody, so if you don't play the other notes.
Students have to know how to read music notes and learn how to play the bells. Learning how to play the handbell isn't only about the flick of the wrist. It's all about coordination.
Handbells are an instrument that are a very welcoming community, and that, in a lot of situations, in just a short amount of time with a good teacher, that you can be part of a group, and it's a really nice, fun, small networking group.
These fun networking group of students in this room come each week to make more than just noise. They come to make musical connections and ring their heart out. With photographer Anna Sandmeyer, Yarvos Reel, Campus News. First glance, Evan looks like a regular kid, but there is more to him than the eye can see.
I was diagnosed with leukemia when I was 2.5. When I was being treated for leukemia, I spent a lot of time in the hospital.
This is the reason why the student organization called Ostara hosted MSUM's first dance marathon.
Everything you raise goes to little kids right in our neck of the woods.
The group works closely with the Children's Miracle Network to raise funds and awareness to help hospitals in our communities.
The donations that you do make are actually making a difference to somebody who might live next door or down the street from you. It makes that bigger of a difference, so it's really cool.
Students have a lot of activities to choose from to show their support. One being hands painting. Students come, choose a color, paint their hands, and One of the cool activities the event had students participating in was Zumba, to let students move their feet to the beat.
To me, it's really nice for the college students to be able to see some kids and some families that were directly affected.
And it's great to see all these people and to hear their stories. I didn't know that they were going to tell stories, so it really makes it more impactful.
At the end of the night, the coordinators of this event were glad to show they had raised more than they had thought of. With photographer Anna Sandmeyer, Yarvos Reel, Campus News.
And it has instructions on there.
MSUM Dragons were asked to travel and find several locations on campus to get their passport stamped.
Hit till 5. Sweet. Because then, like, all 3 of those are in Flora Frick, and then that one's in Bridges and Owens.
The amount of stamps you get determine if you'll get the big prize.
You still get a mug and a shirt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The students got their ID scanned, got a passport, and had to travel to 4 exotic getaways on campus to complete their travel. After getting all 4 locations stamped, they had to go back to Student Union, send a tweet on social media to receive a shirt and a mug full with free stuff. Caitlin Adams and her friends decided to participate in this event because of the treats, and it was something fun to do.
I love coffee, and sweets and everything like that, so just go around to different stops.
Dragon Entertainment Group set up this event because of Dragon Frost Week.
The mug crawl gets students to a lot of different offices around campus that they might not ever been to or might not ever go to, just to know other places on campus that they might not even know existed.
Prizes in the mug crawl included beverages, snacks at each location, and of course, a mug. With photographers Tamar Sati, Yarvos Brown, Campus News. Woo.